So hello everyone and welcome to today's LeetCode daily challenge, that is unique paths 3. So in this basically you have been given matrix called grid, and the value of the grid can be either -1, 0, 1 or 2. So 1 basically represents a starting square and there is exactly one starting square. 2 represents the ending square, that is the position or the destination, and also there is exactly one ending square just as the starting square. 0 represents the empty squares through which we can walk, and -1, this represent the obstacles in between, like for example this is an obstacle. So we have to return the number of four directional paths. So four direction means we can move from in up, down, left or right, and we have to return the number of four direction walks from the starting square to the ending square. But the condition is that in this we have to find the part such that we walk through every possible non-obstacle square exactly once. That means if you ask me the path from this starting block to the ending block, I can simply say okay, we will go down, down, right, right. But the condition given is that we have to walk over every non-obstacle square exactly once. So that means I have to go through all this square and all this non-obstacle square exactly once. That is, I cannot go again and again more than once times on a non-obstacle square. So for this, it is quite similar to the, as the name says, unique paths, but only we have to take care of this condition, that we have to walk through all these squares. So the first thing which comes into our mind is to take a variable called steps and keep counting the steps. Now, if the steps is equal to the number, for example, here we have total in total 4 into 3, that is we have 12 blocks. But the non-obstacle blocks are 11 because one is an obstacle blocks, right? So the path in which we go through 11 blocks will be the answer, because we have to walk through every non-obstacle square, right, exactly once, and the number of non-obstacle squares is 11. So the path which will have 11 steps will be my answer. So that's why if you see you here, the answer given is of size 11. Here also second also is of size 11. So basically we have two ways. One is to go this way, that is extreme right, then left, then right, or we can, or there is another way, that is we can go down and in this way. So we will figure it out now in the code. So let me explain you the code. So basically what we do is that we create an answer variable which we will return at the end. Then we create obstacles just for counting the obstacles, and a total will be grid into grid dot length, there is zeros into column, basically here 12. Because actual total was 12, but then we will subtract obstacles, number of obstacles from it. So first thing first, we will calculate the number of obstacles. So here we have only one obstacle, so obstacles will be 1 for here. Then we will subtract total is equal to total minus obstacles. So 12 minus 1, that is 11. So the path with steps is equal to total, that is steps is equal to 11 will be the answer. Now what I will do, wherever, since there is exactly one starting point, so simply I will find that point, and from there I will call a recurse function which will be our depth first search method, and we will store the whatever it returns in the answer, and at the end we will return the answer. So coming to the recurse function, so what does it takes? It takes a grid, of course grid, the ing, that is a particular row and column it is currently in, the total, that is the number of steps required to it for the path to be valid. Here in this case 11, so required steps is total, that is 11. So we want 11 steps to be in our path, and then current steps, currently how many steps we have already we have gone through. Okay, so coming to the video, coming to the first part. So simply first part will be first uh, base condition will be that we do not get outside the matrix, and also if it is an obstacle, so we won't be going through that block, right? So that is the main point. Second, now if we have reached the grid is equal to 2, now 2, if you remember, 2 represents the ending block, right? So if it is a ending block, okay, that's good. That means we have a path to the destination. But Now if the current steps, that is the steps till now, is equal to required steps, that is 11 in this case, then only we will return a true, that is we will return a 1, or else we will return a 0, since it does not validate the condition of this condition given to us. Now now if now what we will do is that for simple things, that is if none of this condition is true, so what we will do is that this is our main part. So first of all, we will mark this grid as an obstacle. Like for example, if I am at this grid, I will mark this as obstacle, and then I will go up, right, down, left, and at the end we will calculate answer as summation of all. Then I will again mark this as a non-obstacle path, then we will return the answer. So let me explain you this in the whiteboard. So coming to this, so this was our grid. 1 represents the starting block, 2 represents the ending block, and -1 is the obstacle. So our total was 12, 4 into 3. Obstacles was 1 here, and so the required number of steps we want in our path is 11. 12 minus 1. Okay, so we will now okay, we will call this recurse function, and we will have a 1 over here. So I've pasted the code over here. Okay, so now let's traverse through this. Okay, so we are at this index. Now we have, now the first condition is false because it is not outside the matrix, and neither it is a -1, that is an obstacle. Next is it is not equal to 2, so okay. Now what we will do, first thing first, we will mark this as -1. So now this becomes an obstacle. Okay, now what we will do, we will go up, right, down, and left. Now since up is outside the matrix, so of course it will return back. Now right, okay, I can move right from here, or I will move right. Now again, again I will mark this as -1, and also uh, we are passing in the next step current steps plus 1. So for the first variable, that is for the starting block, the number of steps we passed in, so the number of steps we passed in, if you see, it was actually a 1, since that counting that, so it will be a 1. So at this position we had current steps is equal to 1. So now we will increment, after every call we will increment it by 1. So it was initially 1, then we called so we incremented it by 2. So for this the current steps is 2. Now again we have already marked it as -1. Again top is not available, so right, we will move right, and of course we will make it -1. So now current steps becomes 3 for it. Okay, so now again we will move right, -1 it becomes, we have 4 for this. Then now we have a choice, we can okay, again we have to move down. And also one more thing, it has a choice of going top, right, bottom, and left. Now if you see in the left also, it is -1. So if we have gone to -1, so we have to return back. So I am marking this -1 because I don't visit the same index again and again, and also to avoid the stack overflow condition. So that is why I have been marking this as -1 for now. Okay, so we are here -1, so this will become -1. So since top and right is not able, so we will go down now, so it becomes a 5 now. Now we have, now see, we can go top, so top is -1, right is not available, and down is also an obstacle. So we will move left, only choice to us, it will also become a -1 now, and we have a 6. Then again we have gone, so now we have a choice, so top is -1, right is -1, bottom is 2. So we will go to 2, but the problem is that we have reached the destination, but the number of steps is 6. It was 6 now, right? So 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and actually it will be a 7 because we have to increment it by going to the bottom one. So 7. So 7 is not equal to required steps, that is 11. So that's why we will return a 0. So okay, we will return a 0, that is we haven't found a valid path till now. Okay, so now we had a choice of top, right, bottom. We went bottom, but we didn't find the solution, so next is left. So now from here it will move a left, and this will become 7. So here also top, right, bottom. So okay, we can move bottom, and by marking it as -1. So now it becomes actually a 8. Now we can move right. So again, by marking this as -1, we can move to 2 and the current steps becomes 2, but it is not equal to required, so we will move back. So the next step is for this is that we can move left. Okay, so we can move left, so we will move to left. So again this becomes a 9. Now we can move top -1 and this becomes a 10, but again we didn't find the solution since all the now we cannot go anywhere from here, so we'll move back one by one. Okay, so again we move back. Okay, so now here we are again with steps equal to 4 plus 3, that is 7. So now from here we will go left. Okay, because that was remaining, so we will go left and this becomes 8 now. Now we will the only possible thing is that we move right, sorry, down -1, this becomes, now it becomes a 9. Now we will move to the right and it becomes a -1, so now it becomes a 10. And again this we move to the next part, it is 2, and after making it as 11. So we have reached the grid is equal to 2, that is our destination, with current steps is equal to 11 and it is equal to required step, that's why we will return a 1. Okay, so 1 we will return from here. So we it will return back to here, to here, to here, to here, so it will go back again to this number. So so again a point to be noted is that while going backwards, we will again mark this as 0 because we have to make it available for the other parts, right? So we will make by going back we will just remove that -1 and make it a 0 as it was earlier. So okay, so from we have again reached to here, so we can again go down. We can do all the permutations and combination just like I did just before, and again we will find at the end we will find another path, that is so basically there are two paths for this, so we will find another such path so you can easily traverse and get that path. So I hope you understood how it goes, right? I just wanted to explain you how this actually works. So I hope you liked I hope you have understood that. So now let me come to the solution. So this was the same solution which I explained to you. So now let's submit it. So the solution is getting accepted. So I hope you like the video. Thank you for being with me, and if you like the video, so do like and share and subscribe the channel, and also do comment your feedback regarding this video and how I can improve my video. And thank you very much.